What's going on? It's Big Rome. Man, today I'm gonna put a test. We're actually gonna do a ribeye versus another ribeye. One in direct sear, hot and fast, and one in direct with a copper mat. Something I got, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and compare it. And why not? Let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah. Woo! All right, as you can see, this is the copper grill mat that I was telling you about. Yeah, I purchased at the local store and just wanted to see what this is all about and compare it doing in direct heat. As you can see, it shows that it has some sear on that T-bone, but I'm gonna have to find out and make a comparison. Now the next thing is I do have some ribeyes here, 2 ribeyes, and I'm gonna go ahead and season them out, and we're gonna turn on my Weber grill and make that comparison. Now the seasoning I'll be using those Gringos Chupacabras steak seasoning. One of my best seasonings that I like out there. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. It is bomb.com. That's all I gotta say. So now let's go ahead and get the seasoning on. All right, we got the seasoning on. Let's go ahead and get the Weber grill started. Oh yeah. All right, so I put the copper grill mat here. It's ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for just a couple of minutes. And the temperature we're gonna look for on both steaks, we're gonna look at about 135 degrees. So a little medium rare, medium well in between. But we're gonna go ahead and start that off on this copper mat. Then from there, I'm gonna take the copper mat out, and then we're gonna put the direct sear on the other steak. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, as you can see, we're right now at the 30-second mark, and so far so good. I see the juices right there actually staying inside the actual copper mat there. So we're gonna probably leave this about 2 to 3 minutes. Gotta make a comparison, and if it looks good, then I'll flip it over. But 135 degrees is what we're looking at, and I'm actually keeping it open flame sear on this copper mat. All right, let's give it a couple more minutes. All right, so it's been a couple of minutes already. So let's take a look. We got some blood a little bit coming out here. That's a good sign that it's actually cooking through the mat. And let's go ahead and give it a flip. All those flavors, seasoning in there, really cooking in there. All right, let's give it a couple more minutes and see where we're at. All right, it's been a couple of minutes, and you're starting to see all the juices come out here. Now, what I did is I actually saw little burn areas here, wanted to taste it, and man, it's all flavored, and it's looking good. So, just waiting for it to start bubbling up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip it one more time, and we're done. All right, it's right at temp at 131. Actually, it went over 1 degree, but that's still okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let it rest right here for a second, And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and get the other steak and see how it goes. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. From there, we'll flip it. Then a couple more minutes, and then we'll check the temp, and hopefully in the 5-minute mark, we got it ready. I'll check with y'all back in a couple of minutes. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and give it a flip and see where we're at. Oh my goodness. Now that's some grill marks right there. Wow. Let's give it a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, and I'll get back with you. Check out those grill marks. Oh yeah, I'm about to take this out already. Woo! All right, guys. Got the steaks done, and look at the juiciness on these two. Man, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna leave it on the copper mat over here, give it about 15 minutes, and then from there we're gonna go ahead and try it out. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at both steaks. So on this one had no copper mat, and as you can see those grill marks right there. Check it out. Okay, let's go ahead and put it down here. Now I'm going to take the one that actually had the copper mat on there. Let's take a look at that. Man, it's juicy.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to cut a piece, and then guess what? I'm going to have me and Bruce try it out and see what it's all about. So let's make that happen. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and try it out. And I got Bruce right here, and he was looking at the whole process here. And to be honest with you, they both look pretty good. Temperature-wise, they're pretty much the same redness. He was pretty on point on that. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is, the first one we're gonna go ahead and try, we're gonna go ahead and try out the one with the copper mat on there, right? Now, the one thing we did notice though is that when we did it on the mat, it said it guaranteed grill marks. That didn't happen. Now, can I tell you it was juicy? That it looks juicy?
Yes, it was juicy.
Pretty juicy.
Very
all right,
juicy.
Very juicy. So it maintained all the juices in. So let's go ahead and try it out. Go ahead, Bruce.
I want this one with the fat on it. Right
With the
there.
fat on it?
Fat
Okay.
is flavor.
All right, so.
What'd you season that with?
Chupacabras. Steak seasoning. Wow.
Not good.
I told y'all, get some.
Very good.
Wow.
I'm ready for another piece.
Now we're gonna go to the direct heat on charcoal, almost caveman style. So let's go ahead and try that out, Bruce.
You choose. Good. I want that red one right there.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
Man.
What do you think, Bruce?
Man, they're both really good, man. I mean, for presentation, I would have to say the one with the grill marks. For flavor, equal. For cleanliness and easiness, I would have to say the mat.
Yeah, the mat, because less mess.
Yeah.
Less mess overall, right?
But
they were both good.
both delicious, and I would say the one with the mat was really juicy.
The mat, yeah.
Really
I'll give you
juicy.
that. Because it maintained all the juices in the mat. It didn't expose the juices out when it was indirect. So
No, I mean,
definitely it was a big difference.
It definitely drawed it. I'm just gonna have to say 51-49 there.
Hey man, 51-49. Hey man, that's pretty close.
But I'm gonna have to go with, if I wanted it served, if it was being presented to me,
Right.
I would have to say the one with the grill marks.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say is, if I wanted it for taste and juiciness, I'm gonna have to say that one.
Yep, I think so
That's
too.
my opinion. That one was juicier. That was my opinion.
Hey, it's a good opinion, and hey, don't take our word for it. By the way, if this is your first time actually on my video, definitely subscribe and tap that bell for any updates. That's what we do. We love to do these experiments just to see what it's all about. And once again, thank you, Chupacabras, for making it happen.
Chupacabra.
Oh yeah. And it was a good meal. I'm ready to eat. Let's go ahead and cut this video. Woo!